Welcome to The Explainer. Can you even trust your own eyes anymore? Today we're diving into the invisible, super high-stakes war being fought for your attention, the technological arms race between AI and the fake news it's so good at creating.
Okay, let's just start with this, because this one idea explains the entire problem perfectly. It's a concept borrowed from cybersecurity, and it shows why this fight is so incredibly lopsided. For the people trying to defend the truth, the stakes are just impossibly high.
So, to really get our heads around this, we're going to break it down into 5 key parts. First, we'll get a lay of the land, the battlefield itself. Then we'll look at the cool tech being used to fight back. After that, we'll get into why this is a never-ending arms race, expose the deep flaws in a tech-only solution, and finally look at the surprising team-up that might be our best shot.
Right. So the modern information landscape, it isn't just cluttered, it's a straight-up battlefield. We've got AI-generated fakes designed from the ground up to deceive, and they can spread across the entire globe at a speed that's hard to even comprehend. This isn't just a catchy phrase anymore, it's a real crisis.
And forget those clumsy fakes you could spot a mile away. The arsenal today is, well, it's terrifyingly sophisticated. We're talking about deepfake videos of world leaders declaring war, images tweaked just enough to start a riot, fake audio of a CEO that craters a stock, and all of it pushed by coordinated campaigns that can reach millions of people in just minutes.
So, how in the world do you fight back against something like that? Well, the tech companies have rolled out their own impressive arsenal of AI defenders. These are the good guys, the first line of defense in this fight for what's real.
And the really crucial thing to get here is that these systems, they're not looking for the stuff we would notice. They are designed to find the tiny, almost invisible digital fingerprints that the AI process leaves behind. Little artifacts that are totally imperceptible to you and me.
Okay, I know. Remote photoplethysmography is a mouthful, but how it actually works is fascinating. See, when you watch a video of a real person, their skin color changes ever so slightly with their heartbeat as blood rushes through their face. We can't see it, but an AI can. A lot of deepfakes just can't replicate that subtle biological pulse, and that's how they get caught.
And it's not just the blood flow. These AI detectives are trained to hunt for a whole bunch of these digital tells. You know, a subject who blinks way too much or not at all. The way light reflects in their eyes just feels off. Or a tiny, almost inaudible metallic hiss in their voice. To us, it might look and sound totally perfect. To an AI, these are the dead giveaways.
And look, when they're on familiar ground, fighting against fakes they've been trained on, these AI defenders are incredibly good. We're talking over 90% accuracy. But, and this is a huge but, it all hinges on that one little word, known.
And this is where the story takes a really sharp, kind of troubling turn. Because for all that fancy defensive tech, the whole game is fundamentally, mathematically unbalanced. The attacker will pretty much always have the upper hand.
This just lays it out perfectly. A bad actor, they only need one deep fake to go viral to cause chaos, a stock market crash, a riot, you name it. The defenders, they have to be perfect every single time. They have to catch every single fake before it gets out. It's an impossible standard.
And this number right here, this shows you just how fast the good guys are losing ground. A detector that's an impressive 95% accurate, you let the fake generator learn from just 100 of its mistakes and boom, its accuracy plummets to below 60%. Just think about that. Every time we build a better shield, we're basically handing the attackers a blueprint for a better sword.
But okay, let's go even deeper, because this isn't just about speed. It's about a fundamental and maybe permanent blind spot that machine intelligence has.
Just think about this question. Can an algorithm really understand context or satire or what someone was trying to do when they created something? The answer is not really. And that is the Achilles heel of any automated system.
This viral AI-generated image of the Pope in a big white puffer jacket, it's the perfect example. To a machine, it's just pixels. It has no way of knowing if this was some lighthearted, funny art or a deliberate attempt to make a religious leader look silly. Without that human context, the algorithm is totally lost.
And sometimes, this blindness to context has some truly chilling results. When Facebook's AI saw this iconic, Pulitzer Prize-winning photo from the Vietnam War, it didn't see a horrifying document of human suffering. It just saw a rule violation, nudity, and so it censored it. The algorithm, in its cold, logical way, just erased a vital piece of our shared history.
And if all that wasn't enough, there's another huge problem: bias. These systems are only as good as the data you feed them. So if you train a model on mostly English text, it's going to miss disinformation campaigns happening in Arabic or Hindi. Facial detectors, trained on mostly Caucasian faces, are way less accurate for people of color. It leaves huge parts of the globe totally unprotected.
So if a purely AI solution isn't the silver bullet, then what is? Well, it turns out the most promising solutions don't try to get rid of the humans. Instead, they combine the best of what machines can do with the best of what we can do.
A great example is community notes over on X. The AI isn't the judge and jury here. It's more like a moderator. It helps surface potentially misleading posts to a big group of human volunteers. And this is the important part. For a corrective note to even show up, people from different political viewpoints have to agree on it. It uses tech for scale, but it relies on diverse human judgment for the actual call.
In this hybrid approach, this really is the key takeaway. You let the AI do the heavy lifting, sifting through mountains of content, but you leave the final, nuanced decision to professional, human fact-checkers. We can even build in trust from the very beginning with things like C2PA, which is like a digital birth certificate for a photo, verifying where it came from. It's all about using AI to assist, not replace human oversight.
Ultimately, that really gets to the heart of it, doesn't it? The fight against misinformation is, at its core, a human problem, and it's going to require human solutions, our judgment, our context, our collaboration, just powerfully boosted by technology.
Which leaves us with this one last question to chew on. Is this idea of a perfect, all-knowing truth machine just a mirage? Maybe the goal isn't to build a perfect algorithm that finds the truth for us. Maybe the real goal is to build better systems that help all of us find it together.